All right, let's get this show started!
The full and final card for the MVP MMA event on Netflix has finally been announced. Despite being littered with big names at the top of the card, the main worry was that the prelim portion of the event may not be up to scratch. However, Tuesday, MVP announced a full debut MMA event on Netflix, and there are several familiar faces included. Former UFC fighter Muhammad Makhachev teased an inclusion on the card, and it was revealed that he will take on former One Championship flyweight champion Adriano Moraes. It was also revealed that former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos will compete on the card, taking on Robelis de Spain. Also on the card, former Bellator champion Jason Jackson will face UFC and Bellator veteran Lorenz Larkin in a welterweight contest. Former KSW champion Saladin Parnasse is also scheduled to face Kenneth Cross. Also featured, Alex Pereira's sister, Aline Pereira, will take on Jade Mason Wong. Additional bouts include David Magoyan vs Albert Morales, Namo Fazil vs Jake Babian, Chris Avila vs To Be Decided. And here's how the MMA community reacted to the full fight card. The UFC needs to hit the panic button. Netflix is coming out the gate strong with a banger event, and if you think this is a one-off, then you need to lock in. Netflix is going to try to make a run, and by the looks of it, they're going to be very successful. Pretty good card, way better than the White House card. JDS/Despain is a fun matchup. Perry/Diaz should be entertaining. Another fan wrote, best MMA card outside of UFC cards that I have seen for a while. You have the legend fights for the casuals, Rousey and Diaz. You have Ngannou back in MMA where he performs best. You have guys in their prime fighting, example Makhachev and Parnasse. Then you have prospects like Fazil. We will definitely be tuning into this. That's a really fun card. Okay, so Dana White got some serious competition now. He might actually have to start paying motherfuckers. It appears that Jorge Masvidal's return to the UFC could be imminent. During a recent episode of his Death Row MMA podcast, Masvidal revealed that he recently received an offer to make his MMA return on the Ronda Rousey vs Gina Carano card May 16th on Netflix, but the UFC intervened, informing him that they intend to bring him back instead. Israel Adesanya has expressed frustration with the current inactivity of UFC champions. In today's landscape, many title holders defend their belts only once a year, or even less, causing divisions to stall. Speaking in a recent interview with ESPN MMA's Brett Okamoto, Adesanya criticized champions such as Khamzat Chimaev for their lack of activity. He emphasized that, compared to Chimaev and others, he considers himself one of the last truly active champions in the UFC.
Okay, I mean, look at the middleweight division now. You know, Khamzat was a very active guy coming up, smoking everybody, fighting multiple times. I think twice in a month even at one point. And now that he's champion, I'm not sure what the deal is. Is it visa issues? Is it injuries? I'm not sure. But now he's got a fight coming up. But you know, the last active champion was me. You know, the last guy who put on the line, regardless, every time called out the best was me. So yeah, that's one thing I can say that people didn't appreciate till, even I didn't appreciate till now that I'm here watching it. And I'm like, damn, this game is slow and just stuck without me. So yeah, that, and I'm sure there's other things as well, but that's one thing I can say that people didn't appreciate. You know, even I might not have appreciated was how active I was and how much I gave to the game while I was here, or while I was holding the belt.
Alex Pereira has sent a message of support to Israel Adesanya ahead of his upcoming fight against Joe Pyfer this Saturday. Taking to Instagram, Poatan shared a video of himself getting knocked out by Adesanya captioned with, "Saturday is fight night once again. Much respect to Israel Adesanya. We've shared the octagon in moments that became part of my journey. That loss taught me a lot. It pushed me to evolve not only as a fighter, but as a man. I grew, matured, and used it as a fuel to reach a higher level in the sport and in life. Regardless of rivalry, I know what it means to step in there. The years of work, the pressure, the sacrifice. That's why I wish you a great fight. Go in focused and show your best. We keep evolving. See you at the top. Shama." Manel Kape will have to get revenge against a former risen foe before earning a potential title shot. The UFC flyweight title picture is becoming clearer as newly minted title holder Joshua Van prepares to face Tatsuro Taira in his first defense at UFC 327 next month. Outside of Van, Taira, and Pantoja, several other top flyweights are in the midst of making strong cases for title shots. This includes surging flyweight Manel Kape, who most recently finished former title challenger Brandon Royval in the UFC's 2025 finale in December. Kape has traded bars with Van in recent months, signaling a potential matchup between the two top flyweights, but the UFC has other plans for Kape first. According to multiple reports, Kape will fight former Bellator bantamweight champion Kyoji Horiguchi in the UFC Vegas 119 main event on June 20th. The fight will take place at the UFC Apex. Horiguchi is in his second stint in the UFC after stops in Rizin and Bellator from 2017 to 2024. He submitted Kape in their first fight in the 2017 Rizin World Grand Prix Finals in a back-and-forth affair for as long as the action lasted. Who do you guys think will win this time? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Francis Ngannou is backing Jon Jones in his ongoing feud with Dana White. The conflict between Jones and the UFC president escalated after White claimed that the promotion never negotiated with Jones to appear on the UFC White House card. Jones fired back, saying he was offered $15 million but wanted more, and later requested his release from the UFC. During a recent interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Ngannou weighed in, criticizing the UFC for not paying Jones what he believes he deserves. Colby Covington says getting into politics was a big mistake. Earlier this month, Covington was shocked to learn that he was being left off the UFC's White House card despite the fact that he's one of President Trump's favorite fighters. For close to a decade, Covington has leaned heavily into politics as part of his persona, a move that helped elevate his profile even if it rubbed plenty of fans the wrong way. But that chapter might be closing. Speaking to Bloody Elbow, Colby announced that he's done with politics, saying, "You know, I love Trump. He's a great guy, but I'm not really political. In the future, you won't see me campaigning or actively involved in politics. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. It's a dirty game, and loyalty is never rewarded. My dream before was to be the governor of Florida, a senator, a congressman. Nah, now I just want to do business with real American beer, RAF, and mind my own business in peace." He continued, "My focus wasn't on the UFC, my focus was on America. I did give up that time and I wasn't training, and it was honestly career suicide for me to go fight at that time. But I knew Buckley was such a bum he couldn't do anything to me even with no training camp. It sucks I didn't get rewarded. I thought loyalty would be rewarded. I said some things in the media that I probably shouldn't have said, and I shared maybe a few too many details because I got fired up. But now that I've sat back and kind of analyzed everything, I realize that it's not a big deal that I'm not fighting at the White House." Charles Oliveira is truly beloved in Brazil. Du Bronx returned to his hometown of Guarujá with the BMF belt and was welcomed with a celebratory parade. The rumors are true. Conor McGregor has been in ongoing talks with the UFC regarding his next fight in 2026, and recent developments suggest those negotiations have advanced significantly. His long-awaited return now appears all but set for International Fight Week. The Irishman confirmed the news in a social media post on Wednesday, writing, "The rumors are true. Mr. Confidence returns to safe fighting again. Call your grandma. Nanny, we did it. Watch and pay me. You pay me, you fat Irish prick, you don't have my money, I put your brain to sleep. See yas in the casinos after. The Mac loves yas all. I got love for yas all and it's an honor, it's light work, it's easy. For life and eternity, it's McGregor. Big money Mac Daddy McGregor, I expect fawning of the highest for life. I do this fight game easy peasy. The sound of my shots off the head go bing and green dot laser form. Go BHB. Watch Divine Magic when I fight. Hey Paramount Plus, see you guys soon, I'm so excited. And born ready, the notorious Conor McGregor." It looks like Islam Makhachev has his first title defense lined up. For months, speculation has swirled over who Makhachev would face next, with names like Ian Gary, Michael Morales, and Kamaru Usman in the mix. Now, in an interview with TMZ Sports, Islam's manager Ali Abdulaziz confirmed that a fight against the #1 contender is officially booked for July. He said, "Islam got offered a different fight at welterweight to be the main event, but he chose to do this in July due to a hand injury. If the Ilya Topuria fight had been offered in June, Islam would have accepted it, even if he had one leg. But Islam already has a fight in the summer against the #1 contender. It's a done deal, and the UFC will announce it very soon." Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by As Undisputed Take. Number 2 meme was posted by Mean Collection. and number 1 meme was posted by Robert. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of MMA. Catch you tomorrow.